Hi again, it's Pierre. It's been a little while since I had time to get on my own projects and produce videos, but today is the day I'm going back into it for maybe a few good days, so that'd be nice. And the project today is going to be some kind of a crane for camera, because as producing videos for putting up on YouTube, and mostly near machines and late grinders, milling machines, and everything you can imagine in a machine shop. You want something that you don't have to bump all the time, or it's always in your way, to be able to hold the camera and give some decent shots. So I guess I can see it's important, but I guess if I put it on YouTube, I mean, you want to see too. And project for today is gonna be done mostly by ear, just start with idea and growing along the path, just as it gets built. And let me grab the camera and I'll show you what's the main idea, to just from a little sketch I did on paper. Okay, there it is. This just some kind of a hand-on sketch, and it's going to give you a good idea. This is just a normal camera tripod, little extension that goes up and down, and the body of the project will be this holding device on top there, which will be made out of I got curtain poles. It's broomstick, metal tubing. It's recycling stuff. I'm not going to be using all brand new stuff for that. So camera's there, right at the end there, and when you bring this thing up and down, like this goes this way up or this way down. The main interesting point on this is the platform for the camera will stay horizontal as it goes, on axis, because this is going to be a fixed point there. Compared to this one, it's going to be hinged on this side there, so that will allow the movement to keep this platform at a right angle according to the ground, or just stay straight. There I'm going to put in the back. It's going to be extended and not too long, because you don't want it in the way whenever you turn, because it's going to pivot around the axis of the tripod. So it's going to pivot and give me a 360 degrees possible location for the camera itself, which will be an interesting thing. What I'm planning to use for this stuff, it's right there. It's like it's leftover parts, or parts that no good no more. The same thing. You see how CNC does a nice job. This cones, radiuses on the end, threading. Just these parts take a few minutes to make on a CNC machine. It will take you for forever on a conventional lathe. I got some stubs of aluminum stubs that I can use for just surplus little piece of square tubing, empty inside. This part here, and if I change my mind along the way, I'm not gonna just ask you permission. I'll change, see if I find more interesting stuff. I mean, that's what I'm gonna use. And also I got some broomsticks here. I guess you recognize the red bar with the screw in. Oh, that's gonna go to press fit a few things in there. The other black thing is a curtain pole. That's a steel. It's the part on top. The part is going to hold the most weight, and the red one going to be the one on the bottom there, which will give me the actuate this part. So the red one's going to be there, so it's going to actuate this part so it stays in the right axis. So that's about enough to start, and as long as it goes, I might change my mind, and if I get suggestions, oh, I mean, I'm not against that. And if it's good, we'll or appropriate. I mean, it's sometimes, you know, it might be a very good suggestion, but not appropriate. But anyway, I'll try to accommodate everybody in there, and even some, you know, UHMWs, knurling on screws, and just like we'll do all kinds of machining parts in there. I think that'd be interesting. So let's go for it, and we'll start machining. Okay, for this we're going to adapt the that's a cheap tripod, nothing expensive. It can be changed whenever, but it's going to be adapted to this part there. I removed the original head from the tripod, and it's going to be mounted on this part there, and it's going to look like a bit like this here. This is the tripod mount, and I'm making a part on top there that's going to accommodate this part, swivel around it, and eventually have a locking screw. So that's the part we're starting to do first. So like I say, it's going to be mostly made by ear, just as it goes, and we'll adapt. If we don't succeed the first time, then we just let's say rinse and start over. We'll see about that. Hope not. Now we're going to make ourselves some kind of a support to go on top of the extending part of the tripod. I'm going to use this, remove the fillets on there, and also after that we'll make a recess inside to fit it on top. And I'd like to make a bushing later on, a bushing that will go over this, and the other mating part that will swivel on this. The UHMW part will be helping about you know, where, you know, making some kind of a wear plate and lubricated, let's say lubricated swivel point. Let's remove this to start with, and we'll take it from there. So we're, hey, my favorite speed, 650. Advance, not a big advance. I left it from the last job, so one thing I hate about using WD-40, just the vapors it makes. You get your sore throat. It dries down the throat, and it's not, I don't think it's too healthy. I'll make 1 point, let's see, 1.5 will be a nice measurement. The fact that I don't have too much advance, I can count on that to get pretty precise cut in the first time. That's going to be 1.5. Sure, I'll be within a very close fraction of being on target. Oh, wow. How would you like to get that close? We had a few hundred, from 600 and 606 to 1.5. Not bad. 100,000, and we're within 8/10. For this application, it's good. Okay, 475. That's it. Surfacing the end. Let's clean up the end with a file. That's it. Okay, now we'll turn this around, and I don't mind chucking lightly on this, and what I want to do is make this fit onto the extension on the tripod. Okay, this is measuring 1.970. I'll take it down to 850. Gonna give me, nope, 950. Don't ask me why. Okay, like with a slower advance, the advantage I've got is I make one cut and I get directly on my measurements like that, so that's what I appreciate about it. So let's go inside, make a hole, and we'll after that start boring, empty that part. Okay, I need a drill 1 7/50 inches, so I'm gonna use the tailstock graduations to push my drill inside and maybe just a little bit more, and that will give me what I need, and after that there's going to be room for boring. So let's get this close to the end. My graduation and on the tailstock is close, and let's go for 1 7/50 and a little bit more. Let's say we're about 5/16 of an inch further. That's perfect. Now let's get ready to do some boring. Okay, standard boring head. Nothing very special about this one. The deepest bore gotta be 1.741 inches, and diameter is going to be 947 thousandths of an inch, and after that we'll do the step borings and inside that. That's going to be the part that's going to be stuck to the tripod mount. Now I've got the boring bar in there. I'm going to calibrate myself a diameter so I know where I'm starting. This is not very good because the cut is pretty big and I got no lubricant in there. Let's start this over. Okay. Telescopic gauges. Okay, now it's calibrated 817. I'm going to take a lesser cut because it's really gonna make a mess. Let's see how deep we're gonna have to go. Calibrate Z, 0 there. That's where it's going. Have to empty the hole because there's not much room. Yeah, my favorite stink. That really helps though. But I'm really gonna make myself a bigger hole because I'm giving myself a lot of trouble. Anyway, the hole 947. It's not going very well, so I think I'm going to do the larger bores, and then I'm going to go down after because I'm getting in a pretty small hole and it's getting packed up. I could use a bigger drill, but if I get closer it won't be a problem. Then I can take much bigger cuts here. That's here we're going 205 thousandths deep. It's going to be 1.750. We're almost there. I'm giving myself about a 5,000 finishing cut. We need 1,750, so 600. And we're going to calibrate on this one. A little bit of a juicer won't be a bad idea. Sometimes I run the lathe by hand, so I got the feeling of where it's going. We're at the bottom of it. Nice big chips. Shouldn't take that with my hands though. The chuck grabs it and gets off my hand, could be dangerous. Okay, let's see if we're close from our indicated diameter. What's 617? So we're much higher than what's indicated. So 1.6. Let's see. Let's say we'll keep it at 10,000 for just to make sure we don't goof. Then we start finishing the bottom of this. And what I'll do, I'll lock the carriage so it stays where I put it. That boring bar is not the best I ever had. 750. Unlock the carriage and we're coming back. That's going to be finishing cut for inside of that. Okay, first step is done. The approximator 755 over plastic with glue is going to be perfect. We got 5 thousandths of even a little bit less, so that's excellent. Now the next step is 1.565 inches diameter, and we're gonna go 945 from the outside surface. Okay. Almost there. 945 thousandths for finishing. Let's get rid of this. Give it bigger bites. A boring bar won't sing as much as if you give it very small bites. And I'm going kind of at it. Another 100 to go. Oops, we're there. 940. Okay, now we're gonna go in the bottom and take a finish cut and come back out. Okay, I'm going to lock the carriage at 950. Let's lock this so it doesn't move. I'm going to go full diameter, 565. Let's give it a shot of WD-40. I'm going to get my nice boring bar out for the next job. Unlock the carriage, go back to the coat and slowly coming out. And we're out. Okay, this one is 824. And it has to go down to, oh boy, another 800,000 about going down. This has to go to 1750, 1741, I'd say. Going 300. Oops. Let's grease it up a little bit. I think we're packed in the bottom. That's what the problem is. Another 140 to go. Another 100 to go. We're exactly there. 947. Make it 900, and we got 47 for finishing. Little grease. Okay. Bottom of this hole packs up pretty quick. Chip has nowhere to go, but we're there. Okay, let's let's go try this. What I like about this truck, if you dismount something and you go back, you're very close. You remove a little bit. Right there. Just about no run out. I like this. Okay, what I'm trying to do here is put this, all this part there on a tripod, cover this with that kind of a hat. Plastic parts mean they're not exactly cylindrical, so you have to sometimes work your way in a little bit, and it's going to be glued, so I'm keeping some room for glue. Now the part that doesn't go in is the aluminum part on the end there. I'm gonna give it a little bit more. Okay, with a little bit of pressure, slight pressure, it's gonna go in. So I don't want to push it in so much that I can't take it out, because I need to work on it. But that's all we need to push it in. Oops, it's hard to come out. Inside is perfect. I'm just going to do a little bit of deburring in there. The outside has to be made ready to receive some kind of a cap and bushing on this. I'd like to have UHMW bushing all over this place here, with something that ties the rotation, so it doesn't rotate when I don't want it to rotate, but it rotates easy when loose. So we'll work on this for the next step. And let's go make the bushing that goes in there.